Welcome to the North Carolina Healthcare WebEOC system video on transitioning to WebEOC 8.0. The first thing that you will notice is the login screen looks very different. You're first greeted with our initial entry screen, reminding you that you have 5 attempts to log into the system, otherwise your account will be locked. Additionally, it has a link to our support site and the email to our support ticketing system if you have any questions. Click the Accept button to move on to the next portion of the login process. From here, you will enter your username and password just like you did in the previous version. Please note this is where the Forgot Username Password link is, which works just as it did in the previous versions. After you've entered your username and password, click the Login button and it will ask you to choose your position and your incident, just like in the past versions. Today, I'm going to select the Ebola incident so that we can look at what data looks like in the new system. After clicking Continue, the last questions that you will be asked to fill in is additional login information to make sure your name, location, current phone number, and email address are still correct. Hitting the Continue button will now launch WebEOC in a full browser window instead of in the previous pop-up window that used to create the control panel. You'll also notice initially your name is here on the left-hand side and your username is here in the very top left-hand corner. Next to there is a logout button, and you can see the position that you were logged into and the incident that you were logged into. To change incidents or positions, simply click the drop-down arrow and you can choose and switch between incidents and positions very easily. Next to that is a help button to provide WebEOC help whenever you need it. This top left button here provides us the ability to get to what we used to call the control panel. Clicking on that button will bring open a number of boards, and you'll notice that the significant event statewide has a star next to it. The star is denoting new data in that board, just like the old red text used to. To click on a board, simply click on the name of the board, and you'll notice that will open up in a tab. You'll notice in a previous version I had already opened up other boards, namely the activity log, the incident files, users online, significant events, and the statewide hospital dashboard. Simply opening boards is done by clicking on the name of the board in the control panel, and it will open up another tab across the top. In the previous version, it used to open these as new windows. You'll notice you now have an arrow button to the right and an arrow button to the left to be able to scroll through the tabs that you have open. Additionally, a quick link is here in the top right hand corner that gives you the ability to quickly jump to a board that may already be open. Once you have a board open, all of the boards work like they used to in the previous versions. So you still can scroll through those boards. In the bottom left-hand corner, you can go through individual pages, jump to the last page or the first page, and you can put a check mark in the Disable Refresh button so that the data will no longer refresh and not flash on you until you are ready. To close a board, all you simply have to do is click on the red X, and it will close that tab and put the data back into the control panel. Finally, from your control panel, if you would like to still open up your board in either a new browser tab or a new browser window, simply click on the arrow button on the far right hand side, and you'll notice that here it opened it up in a new tab in Safari, but that could also just as easily be opened up into a new window in Internet Explorer, just like you used to in the past. Once you are done with WebEOC, you are asked to click the Log Out button in the top left-hand corner, just like you used to in the old system, and it will then take you back to the login screen. That's a quick review of the new WebEOC 8.0. We look forward to your feedback, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send an email to support@ncwebeoc.com. Thank you.